Let me turn this up to like -12, because it is like exceptionally important that y'all get to enjoy how good the soundtrack is. And then I think we'll be good to go. Let me know if anything important is. Oh, never mind. We don't have to. We can just. Oops. Okay, so for those that don't know, this is Mega Man Battle Network. It is a GBA and like into early DS series that got remastered finally. Uh, I was fucking obsessed with this series through like Mega Man Battle Network 3 and then just like completely dropped off for the second half. So basically, long story short, the WWW are like internet terrorists, more or less. In the interest of getting through this game a little bit more, this will probably be a game that I don't read all the dialogue for because there's kind of a lot of dialogue, but as we start to get into the game a bit more, I'll explain more of the folder system and stuff. But for right now, just know that we have Lan, who's like the real world version for Mega Man, and then Mega Man.exe is the program for Mega Man that we use in the internet form. Rude. I don't know if that line about kind of being like a cell phone was even in the original game, because I don't even know if cell phones were big then. The original Mega Man Battle Network came out in like 2001, 2002 maybe. I guess cell phones were at least out then, but welcome to the world of the internet from 2002. Okay, so long story short, this battle system is similar to One Step from Eden, where you have like battle chips that you get to use in game, but it's a little more RPG and slower paced. Your folder is basically your deck that you can potentially pull from. The power on the card is how much each card does in one of its shots. And there's a letter system that basically limits which chips that you can grab each turn. So after grabbing that A cannon, I'm only able to grab chips of A type or a cannon, I believe. And since there's only one other type and also one other cannon, that's all we can add here. If we try to add this, it won't let us. And then after you grab your deck, you can move around. You can use your Mega Buster with B as just like a standard attack, but it starts off pretty meaningless and pretty weak, honestly. And then if you do run out of time and don't kill your enemy with the chips that you have in your deck, that custom gauge will load up over the course of a battle. You can see that it was already almost like 30% of the way through, and then you get to get more. So this battle system is especially fun once you start using more support chips and stuff. When you only have like one type of chip, it's kind of simplistic, but once you start getting into more of these support chips and stuff, you actually get some pretty cool stuff out of it. So since Steel has an S code, we're able to also use Wide Sword, even though it's two different chips. And we can't add Cannon, Shotgun, or Mini Bomb because they're different codes. So like this tutorial is saying, we can use Steel, which is one of the better cards in the game, to just take over the enemy's area a little bit more. If this enemy were able to move around a bit, like forward and back, it would have less room to do so, while we now have 4 tiles worth to do. And we can do that same strategy again. We'll move forward and slice. So, as you can imagine, like drawing hands from a deck, sometimes you just draw a really shitty hand and there's nothing you can do about it. In this game, if you add chips that you don't need, so like here for instance, I don't need either of these recover 10s. It's a little annoying that it doesn't like darken the chips that you can't add here. Oh, okay, so never mind, the system's actually slightly different. So later on in the series, you can sacrifice things in your hand to basically mulligan them next turn. But in this one, it looks like you just skipped. So I gotta stall for a turn while Lan is trying to add in some extra cards. I'm able to attack much faster with my Mega Buster when these guys are up close, because basically you only are allowed one shot at a time, but if your shot's getting triggered faster, then you're fine. I could escape from this battle, which is kind of funny, but... And then we'll use the sword, why not? Okay. So the main appeal in this game is when you actually get to play the bosses like this. The bosses are obviously more difficult enemies than ones you would normally face. Do I have enough for a program advance in here? That'd be funny. Okay. Oops. Okay. So one thing that was always really funny about the Mega Man Battle Network series is they would basically save this fast, like, on the cartridge. And I remember that being, like, a huge deal back in the day. So, when they say that there's a lot of places to jack into the internet, they are not kidding. Basically, any area in the game has, like, a little hidden area that you can jack in. So, like, right now we're in the doghouse security system. When you're in the overworld like this, you'll run into random encounters. And unfortunately, the only way you're able to escape random encounters in this game is if you use an escape chip. But we should be fine. So then at the end of any actual battle, you get a score based on how fast you beat it and how much damage you took. Most of the time you just get money from it. Sometimes you can get the battleships of the opponents that you're using. And then sometimes you can just get battleships like on the main overworld like this. So it's always kind of worth it to hop into new areas. Are these are J? Okay. So it helps to do pretty much like every random battle, because most of the time you at least get money out of it, and sometimes you can even get like brand new chips. And obviously the more of like the same letter you have per chip, the more you can use each turn. So it helps to kind of optimize your deck a little bit better. This game is a little grind heavy from what I remember, but that's okay. Let's get on the net. Me when I go to stream every day. Oh, the timer's paused still. Whoops. Forgot I had a pause for the tech issues and completely forgot. So I love how this portion of the internet just feels like GeoCities internet, basically, but like far in the future. Soundtrack is so fucking good though. This is just game audio. Probably worth it to set this up. Nice, we got a Met Guard. Okay, so as you start to collect more chips, you can... For a 3-second defense? Okay. You can start to kind of sub out your main folder for stuff that better suits your play style. So like for instance, X Panel 1 isn't super helpful, so I'm probably going to swap that out like almost immediately with that. We'll go ahead and swap out the Recover L with another Recover A, so if we just get all the recovers, we can use them at the same time and with other A stuff. Is Cannon B helpful? Yeah. Shotgun A doesn't really help. Crossgun C kinda helps, actually. Okay. So, you can already kind of see, like, we're like 10-20 minutes into this game, you can kind of already see how building a deck in this game starts to function. Like, the farther you get in, the more chips and or chip combos you have. I forget if this game also increases the maximum amount of, like, chip storage you get, or if that's a later game thing. Because I know I played a lot of Mega Man Battle Network, but I don't remember what's, like, exclusive to the first one and what they'd introduced in later. Okay, so we actually get to do the Steel Sword strategy again. And then you do want to kind of try to optimize those beginning battles as much as you can. Obviously there's a lot of like random battles in this game, there's kind of not a lot you can do about that. But the better you get used to them, the better chips you get for them, or at least the better money you get for it, so... Okay, well, Met Guard didn't work. Yeah. I was considering adding, but... seconds for a random encounter. Hi, Mermer. How's it going? Good to see you. Bun's getting a tattoo right now because we hit another tip goal somehow. Okay. Currently, yes. As in, she's, I think, in the chair right now. She mentioned during Mario Kart that they were getting set up, so I assume that she's getting set up there. Okay, I probably want the power-up. She sure is. I told her I was a little jealous that she was getting 2 piercings and a tattoo out of the subathon. She's like, I'm not getting 2 piercings out of it. I was like, you absolutely are, you just have to wait. And she's like, oh. And then that was the end of the discussion, and then she went to go get a tattoo. But it's fine. She deserves it. She had a hard year of schoolwork and stuff, and definitely worked hard for it, so I am not upset that she's getting pampered. I guess theoretically next incentive should probably be something along a piercing or tattoo for me. I don't actually know what I would want for a piercing. Bun said I would look cute with like a nose ring, which I'm like not against, but I'm also not sure about. So if y'all have any suggestions on what could look cute, I'll take them. Triple cross shot should be enough to take out these guys. Oop. Oop. It was not. I'm not sure why I thought it was. Okay, let's... Oh, I can get the power up and HP up? Okay. Little nose ring instead? Okay. Well, I'm sure Bun would be happy to hear that, but maybe we can make that an incentive then. I'm not sure at what level it would need to be, because y'all have already hit every single incentive that we thought we were gonna remotely have this subathon. Okay. So I have to go to the menu to equip these items? Oh, right, because power-ups only raise one of these stats. So I can either raise the attack power of the Mega Buster, how fast I'm able to hit it, and how strong it is while charged. I kind of forgot you could even charge the Mega Buster. So I think maxing out rapid, or at least like alternating rapid and attack makes sense. I mean, if you're just gonna like give me base F, I guess I'll download it. That seems incredibly fucking powerful on account of, you know, base is like the secret boss in this game. This chip casually doing 200 when the rest of my deck does 40 seems a little overpowered. So maybe we'll just leave that in the folder for a bit, but I guess if we really need something, we have that now. But I'm so glad we got game audio working again. That was starting to get kind of frustrating why it wasn't working. And I'm still kind of confused why it works so well all of a sudden, but it's fine. I mean, a cross shot automatically kills here, but I think a shotgun's safer because I think this guy in the back is going to move down. Okay. I would have been fine with a cross shot, but whatever. Okay, so we can't access Dex's PC, even though we beat Gutsman, which is kind of weird. Oh. Okay, so we found the lost program. Poof. So let's go talk to... I found the lost program! Hi, Bun. I got game audio working. And also, they now want to make an incentive where I get the nose ring or stud that you've been trying to get me to get for a while. So we need to figure out how much that would theoretically be, so I guess that incentive can most likely get met also. They said they're doing Friday the 13th and probably the 14th, so I can take you. Okay. In February or March? I don't know what the calendar looks like. You'll look when you get home. Okay. You bitch! So if you get interrupted while using a chip, you sometimes just waste that chip, and that's what happened there. So there's a little bit of a back and forth between playing in the front lane the entire time, because obviously you get hit more, and playing farther back and defensively, which gives you less likelihood to get hit first, but also makes your stuff come out slower. This opening deck has no fucking synergy. I'm guessing guard doesn't, like, work the way I'm expecting it to. Okay. Oh, I can't even charge. Okay. Nice, we got a shock later. Okay. I mean, I guess we just grab another HP memory. Is Yai's connection and the internet somewhere in here, then? So anyway, then I started blasting. Back to back. I don't know if I ever noticed that the battle tile system was like little windows, like from Windows 8 or Vista or whatever. Whatever. What was, I guess XP was still it at the time. RC today was so nice, liked him a lot, and I thank you for stopping by. I just really like the vibe of that shot. I'll definitely be going back there. Nice. Yeah, I'm definitely down to have more places that we definitely like getting tattooed from. Okay. So that means Yai is somewhere in here? Nice. I got a trophy, because I got an S. Okay, so I think I can actually use some of these shockwaves. The form asks for your pronouns. Well, that's great. That is definitely appreciated. 2000/XP. Okay. I can't believe we got a chip that just explodes on an entire area for 200 damage. You spent 200 including tip? Okay. That's kind of what I figured you were going to spend, but I guess thank you for letting me know. I love how a 2-second clear is not even an S. Ooh, one of these guys. Chip? Nah. I wanted a chip from those guys because it's actually pretty good. Okie doke. Let's go see if your mom finished making us a snack. Yeah! Alright, I love you. See you soon. Yeah. That's not the chip we wanted, and you all know it. I want that guy's dash attack as a chip. Alright. Sword and wide sword will work. Killing those guys with swords is actually kind of hard because you have to time it right, but... Cover 30? I have an X panel in here? Get the fuck out of here, X panel. Literally haven't even seen you show up in a battle yet, but you're also useless, so I'm glad that I never saw that. I think this is my best bet for damage this time, and then bait both these guys in the same lane. Cool. Let's go! We got a dash B. I remembered it being stronger than that, but that's okay. I want to keep the steel. I guess I don't need this other recover of just a random type. Okay. I am grateful that I'm getting into this a little bit more than I was able to the last time I tried to play this. Because I tried to play this on my stream a couple months ago, I want to say now. Probably even longer ago than that, I guess. And I got like an hour in, and definitely didn't even get this far. Go, 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 go! Okay. I gotta say, this game definitely influenced my color schemes. Now that I'm seeing this game again. And also probably taste in music, because this game is very my taste in music. Why'd that guy dash up? I was hoping to get him in the... Taste of your own medicine, bitch! Hey, yeah! Okay. I came all this way, and that's where you enter from when you're checking it in, guys. PC. Fix the internet one appliance at a time. I cannot fucking believe we have a 200 power attack chip. Like, on principle, I feel like I have to avoid using that, because that's not how I remembered Mega Man Battle Network. This was a warning about the Internet of Things. Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna be real. They may have gotten, like, what this actually looked like not correct. But, they did get the warning for trying to make sure that the internet doesn't just take over everything, correct? One thing that I do like about this game is once you get going into it, you can play this game really fast. And not even just in like a speedrunner sense, but like in a once you know what to do and how your deck works and how it sets up stuff, you can really do some cool stuff in this game. Like there, for instance, we were able to get an S rank specifically because I was able to use cross twice, but I needed to make sure that the Metar didn't move. So the bat guy had to be stationed in the back, so I just left him in the middle by kind of triggering him in the middle each time. And then knowing that the guy would bounce up and down and try to follow me, I just had to time his movements. God, this deck sucks. You know what? Just add chips. I will say, it's been a while since I've played through Mega Man Battle Network 1, and I do like the way that the add chip system works better later on. Because later on, you actually have to, like... So, like, if I wanted to add chips this turn, I would have to add the chips that I, like, want added into the rotation next time, instead of just skipping everything and getting a fresh 5. I think that's more interesting. It maybe, like, doesn't sound like that big of a difference, but even just, like, having more agency over how many I actually get next turn does help. Because I feel like it's a little too strong in this game to add chips. Use this ice block, you can... you can dethaw 7 fires. That is very specific. Okay. Can I just leave my mom here? Nope, someone's locked the door. Alright, we're dead, Mom. I regret to inform you. Mom loves to collect all these plates. Shame she's about to blow up from her oven. Still a little early to go to bed. What? I was looking for a fucking water gun in this trying time. Oh, I mean, if it's the flood, that's a little different. I feel like shooting a bunch of water at electronics that are on fire is probably not it. If I had to guess. Another steal, you are going directly into the deck. A sword B? Why would I even want a sword B? Because I can combine it with dash? I guess. And then I can't even do sword, wide sword, long sword. I don't even have a long sword yet, actually. Okay. In that case, if I can afford to get rid of one of these for synergy with other stuff. I will say I'm playing the remake of this game, obviously, which you can kind of tell by how fresh the text is and how updated the sprites are. I don't know if it was in the original Mega Man Battle Network, but at least from my memory, definitely in 2 and 3 for sure. When you, like, are selecting chips in battle, it grays out the ones that you, like, weren't able to use that turn. And I remember that being pretty helpful for just, like, quickly looking through your options of, like, what you actually have to add in a turn. Actually, I think maybe I do just want a sword. Okay. It's hard to have, like, any kind of, like, actual synergy with your deck at this point, so... Ah, goddammit. I moved a little early. Okay. Okay. I am gonna be bothered that there's gonna be 2 locations of things, but that's fine. Oh, thank God you can sort alphabetically. Okay. That was gonna drive me nuts. So, like, do I have to put out this fire? I guess that's kind of the point, right? De loop and pull. How many times will I run in that square? Okay, maybe I am supposed to put out that fire twice. The only thing I can think to do is use this again. Okay, don't feel like I had to do that at all. I'm missing somewhere where I'm supposed to go again, and I'm not sure where that actually is. Okay, so apparently we're just building a shockwave deck right now. Which, like, I'm gonna be honest, I'm not mad about, because shockwave is better than these, like, opening guns, at least. Teleporter will take you to the oven control. Okay, so that's right. I think it's worth it to do this. Put that down. We'll try to go forward. If we need to re-optimize this path, that's not an issue at all. Welcome to the deck, let's go! Did I even play this when I replayed it? Because, like, I'm only an hour in. Okay. So there's 2 fires down here. You know what? We're not in a rush. Let's just systematically go through this. So that way was maybe not it, but also that way did at least give us the ability to get that purple. So maybe it was? Shockwave's actually not great here. I think 2 cannons is better than a crossgun. Damage. Funny, I know for a fact I've played this game, and I do not remember this mission where you have to, like, ration your fire uses at all. So as you can see, there is no limit to the amount of chips that you have. It's like a kind. So you can kind of get like ridiculous fucking consistency if you just use all of like the same chip. Okay, so let's try this way correctly this time, because I definitely used a flame when I shouldn't have on the way back, like to the start, where it definitely didn't have to. If I can lure you all up here. Damn it, sorry. I'm not gonna lie, I'm having fun playing this, but I kinda just want to play One Step from Eden now. And that's like nothing against this game, it's just how much I really like One Step from Eden. Like, I will definitely come back and play this at some point also. Also, I forgot, One Step from Eden actually has Twitch chat interaction, so maybe we'll do that at some point soon-ish. Tonight? Question mark? Did mean to put that on the schedule. Fun fact. Hi. I can't wait to see it.
Oh my god, it was so light of the hand.
That's good.
It's like, part of it is like on my elbow ditch a little bit.
Damn.
And like, it did not hurt.
Wow.
Like, it did not hurt. And I'm not just trying to sound tough, it did not hurt. He was like, is this a shitty spot? I was like, nope. I was like, maybe if someone else was doing it, but nope.
Wow, it's beautiful. Pretty.
Just like you.
Oh, got her. Alright, let me go full screen so y'all can see it too.
And saran wrapped like a tasty treat.
That's so cute.
Honestly, I probably don't even need to leave this on. Not even that big, so. Thank you for the welcome back. Thank you for the tattoo.
How cute.
It fits in that spot super nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's little crystals. And some little sparkles, and a flower. And some little filigree. I'm obsessed.
It's adorable.
I liked the artist who drew it and the artist who did it. Because they were two different ones.
That's cool.
Yeah. But the artist who drew it had an appointment coming in also. So she couldn't do it for me. So a different guy did it for me. He was really nice.
That's good.
Yeah. And so he tried to match the shading kind of to the bunny.
Yeah, it looks like it fits perfect.
Yeah. And he sized it down a tiny bit from what it was like on the Flash like poster.
Yeah, it fits real nice there.
Mm-hmm.
It's like Mega Man Battle Network Victory music while you're showing off your tattoos. Surprisingly
I wish I
fitting.
could show it a little bit closer, but it's like shiny because he just cleaned it, so it like has a glare.
But it looks great.
It's so cute.
It's got good detail for a Flash too.
Yeah. And the girl told me her name was Alex, the one who drew it. She said no one's ever gotten this one before. She said she drew it when she was an apprentice, and it's always been on her Flash, and no one's ever gotten it. She's like, I've always wanted someone to get that one, and I was like, no one's gotten it today? And she's like, no one's ever gotten it. Like, I drew that one when I was an apprentice, and no one's gotten it yet.
Oh, that's great.
So for it being a Flash tattoo, it's an original.
That's really cool.
Isn't that fun?
I don't think I've ever heard of that before.
Right?
Like, normally the Flash tattoo, they're like, yeah, I did like 30 of these today.
Right? So cute.
Oh.
So yeah, maybe I can go Friday the 13th and I can take you the 14th or something. Maybe.
Maybe.
When's dinner?
The mashed potatoes will be done in like an hour, so
Yeah,
I'll
I'm
plan.
hungry.
I know. Okay, so we're out of uses here. It looks like I'm trying to go to down though, because that's where the passed out guy is at. Oh, who are you? Hello. Give me your chip. Bro. Okay.
Also, I want to say the nose piercing is 40 plus jewelry. All of this is I feel like all their piercings are like
Okay. Well, we're definitely not getting a chip out of that one, but at least we know he teleports twice and then attacks.
Huh?
I was commenting on the game, but yes, that's good to know. So, would it be a ring then, or would it be a little, like, stud and
It would
jewelry?
have to be a stud at first. But then once it heals.
Okay, I think this explodes in a line, so it should kill these two. Yeah, little bomb. So, even though we've only been playing an hour, you can kind of start to see that our deck is at least, like, better than it was. Getting so many shockwaves this session is definitely starting to increase our consistency. Honestly, fuck shotgun. Okay, so this way we use no matter what. I'm going to... This probably isn't correct, because I think all you have to do is do what I did and hang right the entire time. I'm gonna go up here, because I saw something to get. No, okay. Actually, maybe this is right then, because this seems like it saves a lot of... Okay. So... What happens if we just hang to the left? you. That was still slow. Let's go! We got one anyway! Fire tower. Okay. That seems strong as hell. Get rid of this one random A cannon we have. Okay, so hanging to the left, we have 2 uses left after this. Oh, and we didn't even need them. Okay. Let's try to take down whoever this is.
How much longer on food today?
The mashed potatoes will be done at 8, so I'll plan on dinner being done shortly after that, but I'll need to start it in like a half hour or so from now. Why'd they write says S-E-Z? Is he trying to be hip? Probably. There's goldfish, there's Doritos, there's a Pop-Tart. I was gonna say string cheese maybe too.
Had too much.
Mm-hmm. Okay. 2 cannons isn't really that much damage, so let's just take a turn. I'm definitely not beating him in one turn in one turn anyway. Okay, now I guess the 2 cannons, you gotta do it, buddy. Let's go! That was pretty fast. That was a 9? That wasn't even an S? Come on! That was 30 seconds! That was 1 turn of an ad, 3 sword slashes, and then a cannon. That was otherwise perfect. Whatever. For that being my first, like, actual Mega Man Battle Network boss fight in, like, 20 years, we kind of crushed that guy, honestly, so I'm happy with that. Cool. Alright, well, we put out the fire caused by a virus on the internet.
His name was Ricardo. He was really nice.
Cool. I'm annoyed that that dumbass joke made me laugh. He said he was hungry for a snack, and Mega Man is a program in this game.
Hungry for apples?
It was about as dumb as that, but he was like, "You're hungry at a time like this?" And he's like, "Oh, I just want a quick bite," but they spelled it B-Y-T-E because it's Mega Man Battle Network.
Stop.
Why don't you go out and play? Oh, let's go to bed.
This is not an awkward spot to get a pick of. Can you try to get a pick? Because it kind of wraps around.
Those two. I like the statue of that, like, purple squirrel.
This is not in a good spot to get a pick of at all. That line on that crystal looks wonky. Because it's just like curved.
I think it's just the curve of your arm.
Well, I know, but...
Literally every wrong door possible. I forget the 3 cannons is the program in the end. Oh, okay. Normally don't like recovery chips, but Roll is good and also she's cute. Have you ever seen Roll before? She's a Mega Man character, but she's not very fun.
I don't think so. She's really cute, though.
Yeah.
This post to Discord?
Can you see in Discord if the picture posted
No, it
it?
fucking didn't.
I'm glad this game's soundtrack is as ridiculously good as I remember it being, also. Damn it. I want that little stump. So I wasn't really expecting this game's story of surprise the internet is everything, and it kind of sucks to be as relevant as it is. Let's go. We got wait. Okay. This is just an upgrade over mini bomb. Okay, this deck is starting to look a little bit more like an actual, not the starter deck, which is good. Ooh, low you. Let's see what we can do here. Oh, okay, we can just throw fire at that guy.
Vex, I posted it to Discord. / anyone else you wanted to see. Food. Food's the button.
Go roll. Cute.
Oh yeah, let me look. Yeah, $40 for a nostril piercing. And then however much the jewelry would be. So basically another 100, I would say.
So 140?
No.
Oh,
100.
another 100 total.
Yeah.
Sorry, you said another 40, so I thought you were saying that on top of.
I'm sorry, I meant another 100. Like, from the subathon.
So at 1100 then?
Yeah, probably.
Hi, Juice. Well, it sounds like after, if we hit 1100, I will be doing that also. Let me update that.
Yeah, we haven't updated that in a minute. I've gotten a whole tattoo since then.
Yep. It's a pain in the ass to edit on here.
I don't know, Nightbot.
Also,
Double
Juice
nostril
says
and
go.
also high nostrils. Nice. Also, hello. You didn't move things over here?
Did, but I guess I moved that one back over.
Mm.
Oh yeah, did you notice the capture card audio is working again?
Yeah, you told me.
Yeah, so apparently, if you plug it into the closest port to you, it works perfectly fine with audio. If you plug it into the farthest away port, it works perfectly fine if you're not planning on using audio, but the audio is just fucked up for some reason.
Huh. Okay. Sensitive.
I wonder if it's because you have a bunch of stuff going on like that side of the PC, and you need like the physical distance to be able to not get like electrical interference or something.
I don't know. I don't think there's anything even plugged into that right now.
Yeah, I don't know. This game soundtrack is so good.
Why is the keyboard so wobbly?
Okay. Game soundtrack. Not get over how good this was for a GBA game. GBA games did not really have very good soundtrack normally. It was Cheat from Homestar Runner. That would have been cute.
I've never seen anyone else with that badge.
Yeah. I remember watching a lot of Homestar Runner, but I don't remember very many episodes of it. Go, 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 slash, slash, slash. Let's go, we got another Quake. I think that one's the same letter, too. That's it. Strong Bad carried that show. From what I remember, yes, you were correct.
Bex, did you hear that my tattoo artist also played Magic, and we nerded out over that? I feel like you would appreciate that. He said he had to stop playing Arena and only prefers to play in person now.
Is this 5A? Did I just have
With
to...
like trusted people. And the pre-made commander decks, because that way people can't drop like $500 on creating their own deck.
Yeah, I like that there's so much like pre-built stuff that you can compete in with Magic.
Yeah, because he was like, I was like, yeah, I guess that makes sense, because then you're like, sorry, I'm not rich, I couldn't build a cool deck like you could.
I mean, that's honestly why I stopped playing in person for like any card game, so it's good that Magic has that format where people actually like want to play it and stuff.
And he said it was also cool, like the reason that he had to stop playing Arena is because people will just like destroy you without giving you any time to like think, basically, and that it's cool to play in person with people you know and trust, and like that will give you time to think and aren't gonna just destroy you before you can have a chance. Yeah.
Oh boy.
Oh my god, that's expensive as fuck.
I mean, it makes sense. Magic deck's gotta be 60 cards, and some of those cards, I imagine, are very fucking expensive.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I didn't do that.
Oh, is that why we've never seen anyone else with that badge, Juice? Like a very niche badge to have.
That's cool.
Yeah, that is really cool. Alright, I have been satiated until dinner.
Okay.
Fucking starving after a tattoo.
Okay, so can I leave now?
Maybe I do like pain? I've never gotten a piercing and a tattoo so close together. But would I call myself a masochist? No.
Oh. I mean, that's not what I was looking here for. Where are the history books? Are they over here? Yes, 30. I understand, Vex. I had waited a very long time for my first tattoo also.
We're two very different people. I got a tattoo on my 18th birthday. Sia waited a very long time for their first.
Yep, and you know what? They both work.
Opposites attract.
I don't know if I would have said opposite.
Well, we're not opposites, but I just sang that song. Those are opposite decisions to make. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
See, that's the fun. Okay, it's like losing your virginity. Like, it's nice to just get the first one out the way, so it doesn't feel like as big of a deal anymore.
I think Bun just heard what she said.
I know what I said. Am I wrong?
No.
Because, like, would this crystal tattoo be the first tattoo I ever got? Probably not, because, like, I mean, yeah, I love crystals, but, like, does it have some, like, huge meaning behind it for me? Not necessarily. I just fucking love crystals. And I saw it and was like, huh, I think that would fit in that space. What do you think? Well, and even then, I was like, okay, I'm kind of between these, like, 5. And I pointed out the 5 different designs that I was kind of having a hard time choosing between. Because, like, I know that I have, like, very awkward spaces on this arm. You know what I mean?
Well.
That's a take I've not heard before.
So I guess what I would say as general advice as someone who waited a while, have your first tattoo be something you like, but don't have it be like a million things that you like shoved into one, because you can space them out a bit. So, like, for instance, this was my first tattoo, and I obviously really like mandalas and drawing with, like, high contrast and stuff. So I talked to the artist and was like, can I get this just kind of covering like this area? And then in like a couple of hours, he was able to make that happen. But I
think the reason I made that comparison is because sometimes when you don't have a tattoo yet, your first tattoo seems like this really huge deal. And like, it's kind of the same thing with like having sex for the first time, where it's like this really huge deal, and then you do it and you're like, huh, maybe it's not as big of a deal as I was making it out to be. Maybe it still is, I don't know.
I would say make sure you are getting something that you like, but otherwise it's kind of nice to just have art on your arm for a while. You promised in high school? That's adorable. Well, in that case, if you're just
cute.
Trying to make sure that you get something good there, just get something that your artist is good at, that you like.
Yeah.
And... Okay.
Like, I don't know, my first tattoo says always the hard way. It's the name of a song from the band Terror. Okay? Like, I thought I was hard as fuck for getting that tattoo. And also, I learned everything the fucking hard way. Including the placement of that tattoo. Okay? But, like, I still love it. I do still learn everything the hard way. It simply is what it is. And tattoos are kind of like reminders of kind of where you were at that point in your life.
Yeah.
Or just a little guy that you thought was cool.
That's cute, Juice. I like that too. Number of doors in this school?
Oh, I love that, Juice.
These passwords make no sense. 1, 2, 3.
Or like Juice, you can
4,
update it to be
5,
more
6,
where you are currently in your life. If possible.
7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
I don't know. I think a lot of people put a lot of pressure on it, on the fact that it's going to be on their body forever. Which, like... I mean, yes, that matters. It is going to be on your body forever. But it's okay to pick something, like, just because it looks cool. It doesn't necessarily, like, have to have meaning. Like, some of my tattoos do have a lot of meaning behind them for me. And then some of them are like... Yeah, that's really pretty, so I got it. It's like how artists make art. Sometimes the art they make has a lot of like personal meaning to it for the artist. And sometimes they just drew something or painted something because it looked cool. And they wanted to make it. Does that make sense?
I'm so confused. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Understandable. Very understandable. I'm not trying to talk you into anything, by the way.
7, 8, 9.
Just trying to give some perspective, I guess.
There's not any like weird doors in here, right?
As
Hi,
someone who
Bella.
has, I think, 17 tattoos now.
Damn. 10, 11, 12, 13. How's it going, Bella? Good to see you.
You can talk me into getting a tattoo. Hi, Velo.
Is it not 13?
You don't have to have talked myself into it?
So then
Okay.
it has to be 11 and it's not counting the door going up and down. I am so confused. The number of doors.
I will
1,
gladly be peer pressure.
2, 3, 4. Questionable on if this counts, but 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm just counting out loud now since I've messed this up twice.
Well, I didn't help.
Questionably
by telling
9,
you.
10. Nothing down here. 11. 12, 13. Oh, is it 14? Oh my
Yeah, it is.
God. I didn't count this one down here.
Well, it doesn't help that I told you 17 because
No?
of my tattoos. What?
Okay, then it
Try
should...
13.
I just tried 13.
Oh.
Then is it 11 or 12? Counting the door going up and down once? Nope.
Bro.
Is it 11? Try 15? Sure.
Oh my god.
Because of the
Juice.
door that you used to enter. How cool. Thanks, Juice. We are 317 hours into a subathon.
Almost 318. Boy, boy. Brute force time is what Velo said. Just let us in! I'm kicking the door down!
I was about to. The front door is a double door. You're not wrong.
Oh my god.
Yep, that's why I was...
How does that count as 2 doors? Okay, also, you need to change the, leveling of the mic, because I just changed back to 9. Because I changed it, I lowered it when you were in the kitchen.
Oh.
Or, I mean, upped it.
Technically correct. In this case, the worst kind of correct. Yep.
Bleh.
Sorry to interrupt, but I had to do a little bit of stream counting there, and apparently I was correct to do so. Cause...
Well, and I messed you up because I was like, as someone who has 17 tattoos now, I think. And I didn't realize you were doing a counting thing.
It's okay.
I'm so
What is
sorry.
this hand thing? So this game's also kind of a card game, because you get a deck.
This
You
game
draw-
has so many like patterns and shit moving in the background, I'm just trying not to die. Like I had to take some acetaminophen when I got home because of this game.
We'll be done with this. Yes.
That's fine.
Good job, Roll. You did it. This is the first Mega Man Battle Network. I figured we would just go in
Mega
order.
Man, Banana Man. I don't know.
Let's try to get to this next boss pretty quick, and then we can...
Dinner, dinner, dinner.
And then we'll finish dinner, yes.
Yeah, so it looks like all their piercings are 40 or 50, unless it's a surface, dermal, or genitalia piercing.
Okay, we're good.
Mhm.
Alright. Shockwave, I didn't actually... Oh, I have 2 shockwaves?
Or an industrial, I guess. Industrial is 80, but that's $40 piercings, so...
So it'll be like 100 with tip and stuff also? Or would it be more?
I mean, maybe go slightly over 100 just in case. But, like, I don't think you're going to be spending $60 on jewelry like I just did. Like, you're not getting a triple opal to put in there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Let's see. And then my daith piercing was 50. I probably spent 40 on this jewelry that I got in it. This was like a basic ring.
You want a Jedi Raichu? That sounds a little more complicated, but we'll see what we can do with how much you've helped out the subathon deck. You got your bottom surgery scheduled in less than a month away. Congratulations. That's huge.
maybe Vex meant for a tattoo? Did you mean for a tattoo or for your art?
Oh, I read that wrong. No, for tattoo. That would be really cool.
I knew what you meant.
Yeah, I misunderstood.
I'm like, I think he meant for a tattoo.
The computer's memory was full, so Mega Man had an issue. That sounds like an early 2000s computer problem. No, I do want to. Let's go, we got another low bomb. I'm glad I tried. Okay. Also add that quake. Let's get rid of this last Shockwave C. No, everything that we have for Shockwaves are all Shockwave K. Yeah, I don't exactly remember my computer's specs, but it was something along those lines too.
Why is this order getting here before my monthly order? I'm so confused.
I'm glad I just tried 99 instead. And C. That doesn't even help. That's not helpful, man. Thank you, though, buddy. Okay. Oh. Okay. Okay. Not sure why I couldn't have just battled the boss after that. But you know what? We got a recovery 50 out of that. So.
Why does this bathroom have all carpet in it? The entire house has tile all throughout, and then the bathroom is carpet? This is the thing I've ever seen.
That makes no sense.
Like, what are you even thinking?
Oh, that's not what I meant to do. That's fine. So that guy's just a good guy and gonna trade us chips now? That seems odd, but okay. Whatever. We fixed the server. We battle Guts Man again. Nope.
People do not know how to take pictures of rentals. I skipped a word there. People do not know how to take pictures of rentals.
Yeah.
Let me tell you, if I was in charge of that, the pictures would be so good. You'd understand the entire flow of the entire unit. You'd see everything you need to see. It would be amazing.
Yeah. Also, I just noticed that frog trash can. That's horrible.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah.
He said, feed me.
Okay. I'm not sure where I need to go after this. Let's just go ahead and save in the room and call it for this first session. We'll apparently need to get back onto the internet at some point to try to fix the sublight lines. I don't think that's how the internet works. But that's okay. We'll figure it out next time. We at least got this working. We got game audio working. I'm gonna go ahead and call it for Mega Man Battle Network for now. Actually, let me make sure it's saved. Alright. So Bun will take back over for a little bit. I'll be in the kitchen making dinner. I guess we still have the cam for that, so we can maybe even have that going while I'm finishing up dinner. Welcome back, Mary.
Mary!
Bun can show off her new tattoo again. And I will pull up this cam again, and we'll be right back. Yeah. Alright.
What are all these drinks over here for? Come away. What is happening? Get rid of all this shit.
Oh my god, this smells so good.
This isn't even over here right. Oh my goodness. Nothing is over here correctly, Bear Bear. And you didn't bring the mic back over correctly. It was under these things. Ay, 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 ay. Oh boy. Oh boy. Why is everything falling over? Okay. Why is there no music? Why is there nothing? Why is this such a weird shape? Why did you make this take over the whole thing? Okay, well, you can't even see me. Hi. I'm here too. Oh, I'm here too. Oh, Juice, congratulations on the bottom surgery scheduled. Oh, don't know if anyone said it. And it's the day before your birthday? Hell yeah. Meow, meow. What is this? Go to the stream manager. What's happening? Why is nothing in the right place? Oh my god. I share this freaking thing for 5 minutes. And everything is all over the... Why is there no music anywhere? Why did you close out of it completely? Well, you did. And it was unnecessary. I'm just sitting in silence over here. Well, yeah, but like, did you have to close out of the entire YouTube window? You could have just paused it. Pausing also seems like a reasonable step to me. Instead of making me have to find it and open it all again. Finished your board packet finally, and it's literally 83 pages. I'm one, so sorry to the board, and two, fuck you IRS, SDC, and state laws. Do I have to read the entire thing? As I am part of the board? Not word for word unless you want to? Oh, well, why are you apologizing to me then? Did you see my tattoo? It's on such an awkward spot. Crystals and a flower. Isn't it so cute? It fills the little space so nicely too. I gotta vote on the issue. So there's issues to vote on. Okay. I know, I love it.